we have this Google Pixel 6 Pro that is not charging. Let's see how we can troubleshoot. Take a good look at my multimeter. I'm setting my multimeter to continuity test mode, and the reason why I'm doing this is because once you connect the charger to this phone, the phone is going to switch off the charger. The lights in the charger are not going to shine. So I tested. What I'm testing here is the V-bus line. We are going to use our bit mapping so that you can see the line that I was testing. So the V-bus is the 5-volt line of the charging circuit of the mobile phone. So this is the first point that we tested. There was supposed to be a high ohm current here, but that this line is shorting. So we use our bit mapping because we need to know all the components that are connected to this line. So let's follow. And the reason why we are taking a good look at the V-bus circuit, the components that are here, is because we have to take a very close look at any component. Like you see any component that is connecting the V-bus, like the capacitors, the diode, the ICs here, any component that can easily leak the V-bus current to ground, right? If you take a look at this little circuit here, you will see that we have some capacitors. This particular point where my mouse is, that's a diode point right there. And the big component, the first big component right there, that's actually a coil, an inductor. So we will study these circuits here. So what we are going to use our rosin flux here, because this side is completely shorting. So one of these capacitors here can be shorting, not the inductor. The inductor has nothing to do with this. We are taking a good look at components that are connected to the V-bus and are connected to the ground in the other side. So we inject our voltage here to the V-bus line. If you are wondering why we injected the current here, that's because this line is the V-bus line. We could actually inject it in that inductor right there. Yeah, after injecting, you see that there is no component heating up, which means that the shorting is not from that section, and also I wasn't getting any heat from that area. So we have to locate the charging circuit of this mobile PCB, which is the circuit that you saw in the bit mapping. I showed the bit mapping. I showed where the line is heading to, which is heading to one capacitor and also one charging controller chip. So we have to remove this shield to be able to have access to that circuit here. So let's take a look. If you take a look, that's the IC. Take a look at the bit mapping again. That's the line. We have that capacitor. So if it's not that capacitor, it's going to be the IC. So how can we know that? We set our multimeter to continuity test mode, test the capacitor. You can see the capacitor is shorting. Take a good look at my multimeter. You will see that it's shorting to ground. That's a complete current leakage here in the V-bus line. So we use our rosin flux to spray the PCB, and then we inject voltage to that capacitor in the positive side of the capacitor. So once we inject, you can see we have the bad component right there, just like that, and very smooth. So it's very clear that yeah, that IC is bad. So what do? We protect all our ICs using this tape that I used right here. Then yeah, remove the IC from the PCB. The IC is off. The IC is off just like that, and very smooth. And we make sure that everything is clean because we will have to install the new IC. This IC is shorting. It's not an open circuit, so you cannot reball the IC. You have to replace the IC. So after removing, I have to check if there is still short and this capacitor. I check and there is no short. This is very important because there are times that the IC is not even shorting. So when you remove it, you have to check. This is another IC from a donor board, and yeah, we just have to mount it, see how everything goes. Well, you can get my courses right now with a 60% discount that's going to expire very soon. Just send me a message on WhatsApp using the number on the screen, or get it from the link in the video description, the pinned comment, or the link on my bio if you're watching this on TikTok. So after replacing the IC, we make sure that everything is clean so that we can cool down the PCB. Go ahead and test. You can see I'm testing and there is no short. There is no short, and here is the phone. You have to test if the phone is charging right now. And just like that, if you take a look, you will see that the phone is charging, so everything is good.